Hi, my name's Amelia, and I just love how safe I feel online whilst listening to the Waking Lions podcast.
Waking Lions? Wait, aren't they just two guys in a basement?
And above all, we've got to get class, Waking Lions, very good.
I only ever truly sweat when listening to the Waking Lions podcast.
Waking Lions? They're just a pair of incel trolls. Expeliosa!
There's 3 things in my life: World of Warcraft, Dr. Pepper, and Waking Lions. That's it. Nothing else.
Waking Lions are true alpha males. And I f***ing love them.
If you watch the Waking Lions podcast, well, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Let the static tear it down. She wolves rise, we own this sound. Riffs that snarl, loop the night. I'm Amelia Wolf, and I'm alright.
No fake news. Getting the views. They're going to be huge.
Waking Lions. It's simple. You watch, or you die, or you die, or you die, or you die.
Well, hello, good evening, and welcome along to the Waking Lions, episode 11, February 4th, 2026. 11. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who thought? Who knew?
Yeah, who would have thunk it would make it even this far, to be fair, and wow. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting, isn't it? What a week, eh? What a week,
what is going on?
Well, always,
I
mean,
we say it every single week. There's never nothing to talk about, and that made no sense at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I mean, it's been a long road getting here. You know, for a lot of people over many years, and we're only just to coin a phrase. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and.
I'm not saying a word about tips.
I think at this point it's probably inadvisable, right? Like,
I think it is.
Yeah, and it's just been like, so. I mean, obviously, it's been 10 prior weeks or 10 prior episodes at least since we first kicked off things with reviewing the United Kingdom rally, right? And over that time, we've discussed many subjects, and many of those subjects. Yeah, a lot of them are sort of. A lot of people might go, "Dude, that's some very aluminum foil hat wearing you're doing there, right?"
Absolutely.
You know what? Vindication is an amazing thing, isn't it? It's an amazing thing.
Oh, totally is.
I know. For me.
And like we always say, I was going to say, like we always say, don't take our word for it. But I think, vindication. A lot of what we have said and broadcast is true. And if you delve into it as much as you want to delve into it, it sure happens.
It's one of those things you might not want to delve into, though. Like with some of the stuff. I mean, so. Just for context, because we launched straight into this.
Should we need context if you've been watching the news? Or well, actually, saying that, and I bang on about whatever they're called, the mainstream media or the legacy media every week. It's starting to be touched on a bit more now, I think. So yeah, back to our context for those that don't know. Yeah.
So. We were talking about the Jeffrey Epstein files for quite a while, weren't we? We've danced around that topic quite a few times, right?
Yes.
And the associated influence therein, or at least documented therein, and how that influence spreads far and wide. And that like for some reason I had this feeling that like somewhere very soon people would start learning. See, the thing is, people never lear, you know, and I think now people are starting.
We need to go to the
people are
leering
starting to
centre.
lear. We are taking them to the Quality Leering Centre here on the Waking Lions podcast on a weekly basis, and
not the one in Minnesota.
not what again though, like, you know, the interconnection, the interweaving, because again, look. So again, like, let me finish the context because I went off on one there. It's the Epstein files, and within the Epstein files, obviously, we've had the revelations about Randy Andy, which we already knew about. We've had the revelations about Mandy Peter Mandelson, which
Randy
again,
Andy
a lot
and
of
Randy Mandy.
Yeah, a lot of us are all very clearly aware of. Everyone, pretty much, it would seem, was clearly aware of this, except for Keir Starmer. Yeah, and it extends all over the place. A lot of people are losing their minds. I mean, it's been great fun. I mean, we got some B-roll here, like this is just finished here as the MPs debating whether they should or debating the context and terms of release on what documents exist that showed the vetting process for Peter Mandelson being our US ambassador.
There cannot be any, can there? I mean, crikey, come on.
No,
Let's just forget.
Really...
Let's just forget about the documents. We are bored to death of documents and reports and inquiries and bits of paper. The fact is that Starmer knew that his mate Mandy was a mate of a convicted sex offender and decided, tell you what, who's the best person to be our ambassador in the USA? Him, because he's got his finger on the pulse. Well, his finger on something anyway.
Yeah, well, his finger may have been on the pulse, but it's also been in multiple pies by the sound of things. So I've just switched the B-roll out here to our glorious leader here speaking in the House of Commons today. And
with his faithful nodding dog next door to him, Rachel from accounts, nodding the whole way through. Oh yes, oh yes.
Where's the bit where he's actually... Okay, so...
He does get rattled, doesn't he? Fair play to Bad Night, she did rattle him. Yeah, I can't imagine being in that position, can you? It's terrible.
Where does it start here? I'm just filtering through here. Because I
Where does it start? Many, many years ago.
Right, so...
She ripped him a new one, didn't she? Fair play to her.
Yeah, so... I regret appointing him. If I knew then what
Anywhere
I knew
near
now... Wait, let's just hear himself,
Mr. Speaker, yesterday...
Let's do the bullshit.
Right, okay, let's just have a little listen.
He lied repeatedly to my team when asked about his relationship with Epstein before and during his tenure as ambassador. I regret appointing him. If I knew then what I...
He lied before and during and after whilst whispering into my ear, I didn't.
I've done nothing wrong, mate. Regardless, he has a few.
He would never have been anywhere near government. And
if I had known, I would...
kids.
Yeah, like so. Is this the right point here? Because I think this is.
That is why, Mr. Speaker, yesterday, the Cabinet Secretary, with my support, took the decision to refer material to the police, and there is now a criminal investigation. I've instructed my team to draft legislation to strip Mandelson of his title and wider...
Mate, please, like, we've already seen him in his tighty whities, bro. I don't need to strip him any further. Like, arguably, that's kind of what got him into this mess in the first place. Like, my God. Dude, really.
Legislation to remove disgraced peers. And this morning, I've agreed with His Majesty the King that Mandelson should be removed from the list of Privy Councillors on grounds that he's brought the reputation of the Privy Council into disrepute.
Mr. Speaker, I asked the Prime Minister a very specific question. Did he know that Mandelson had continued his friendship with Epstein after the conviction. He says if he knew then what he knows now, but he did know. In January 2024, a journalist from the Financial Times informed the Prime Minister that Mandelson had stayed in Epstein's house even after that conviction for child prostitution. So did the Prime Minister conveniently forget this fact, or did he decide it was a risk worth taking?
So, context again, right, for anyone that hasn't been following, right, like, Mandelson had a relationship with Jeffrey, right? And it was predating by a long way, I would mark to say. The incidents they're talking about here certainly predated his conviction. But the key problem here is after being convicted, Mandelson actually defended the guy and did rally to him, like, publicly, saying what, like, unfortunate circumstance it was and how it wasn't as bad as people were making out, essentially, right? And what a great guy and what a genius this guy really was. And that in itself, you know, is enough of a red flag to anyone with half a goddamn brain cell, right? But I mean, we'll come to some of the later revelations after this situation here, but I'm not sure you're going to see it on this particular footage, but I was watching this obviously live as it happened via another channel, right? Because this is coming from Sly News, and they've got their banner at the bottom covering his hands. Mate, check out how nervous Starmer
shaking.
is here.
No, he was. He had to put his hand over another hand, stop himself from shaking.
Absolutely, because he knows they are flipping cooked, bro. They are cooked. Because Mandelson continued that relationship and was publicly known to have continued that relationship. And as the Right Honourable Lady Badenoch, I can't believe I'm saying that, points out here, right? He stayed in the dude's house whilst our US ambassador was representing us.
Crazy.
Bro. So, let's see how he responds to this.
Well, Mr. Speaker, as the House would expect, we went through a process.
We went through a process. I will come back to that process later.
Totally ignoring the facts.
Yeah. We went through a process and somehow he put it into a box, set fire to it, and never spoke of it again.
I thought, that'll do. It's the best we've got. That's the scary thing, isn't it? We always say every week that in the States, you know, out of the millions of people, the best we've got is Donald Trump. The same can be said across here, couldn't it? You know, the best we've got is a friend of a convicted sex offender.
Look, this is one of the interesting things as well, which I'm sure we'll go into a bit more depth a little later, all pardon me, with the follow-up to PMQs, but part of the mandate for Mandy was that he was going to get us on the... Yeah, the mandate for Mandy was he was supposed to get us on the good side of Trump. Now, if you go to justice.gov and look up the Epstein files release, like I have done over the last few days, and do a bit quicker searching, that's why I said Control F-in wild, because mate, there's a find idea of finding all these names in there, right?
Yeah.
That was one of the last things that Epstein wanted. He was colluding with Wolf in the United States to mess up Trump's chances of re-election.
Yeah.
Epstein doesn't seem to be a fan of Trump for obvious reasons, and it's interesting. Like, we'll maybe talk a bit later about this, the American side of things, and like the whole, like, literally, I'm not joking. Most of the American sort of alt media is like, the file release exonerates Trump. Really? Wow. Okay.
So.
But we're not on Trump right now. We're still on queer. Let's see what happens with him. Ooh, how queer.
There was a due diligence exercise.
There's a due diligence exercise, right, which consisted of us all dressing up in our finest tracksuits, going down to Gunsbury Park and going up 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4, and that was the due diligence.
Oh dear.
And then there was security vetting by the security services.
Seriously?
What?
dude, how can you have the security services vet someone who is the security services, basically? Again, with the network, which we'll have to go into more detail in a bit, like the network behind all of this, like, dude, good luck doing the security vetting on this guy anyway. Like, all of the documents are in place. Yeah.
What was not known was the depth, the sheer depth and extent of the relationship. He lied about that to everyone for years.
One of the best questions I heard, mate, one of the best questions I heard in the follow-up to this that was our B-roll when we started was, so, at what point did it dawn on the Prime Minister that the renowned and famed liar Peter Mandelson had been lying to him? Right?
It's not the first time, is it? How many times has he been in and out of cabinet, in and out of government?
This argument is such a failed argument. Let's let him finish his sentence. It's basically just saying, yeah, he's a liar, and I just fell for it because I'm a total pleb.
Mug.
And new information was published in September, showing the relationship was materially different to what we'd been led to believe. When the new information came to light, I sacked him. But we did go through a due diligence exercise. The points that are being put to me were dealt with within that exercise. In response to the humble address this afternoon, I intend to make sure that all of the material is published. Mr. Speaker, the only exemptions are national security, if it would prejudice national security. My first duty is obviously to keep this country safe.
Despite the fact that Mandelson's been giving out security secrets left, right and centre, possibly. But I think the security system has failed there somewhat.
What?
Yeah, like what? Like, seriously.
I think that horse bolted a few years ago.
Well, obviously, probably. Hold on.
Leo's just dying in the background here, listeners. Don't worry, he'll be fine.
This happens every now and again. Like, just like get started on a show, I start covering. Obviously, national security. Like, so immediately, obviously the votes are scattering, right? Like, we're in that vote scatter. And immediately he jumps behind the national security thing. Like, actually,
if in doubt.
Let me just see if he does say this as well.
When we drafted, my first duty is obviously to keep this country safe. And when we drafted humble addresses, we always put an exemption for national security. But also anything that will prejudice international relations. Mr. Speaker, you in the House will appreciate that in the course of discussions country to country, there are very sensitive issues of security, intelligence and trade, which cannot be disclosed without compromising the relationship between the two countries or a third country.
There you go.
Which has already happened.
But I love the terminology, right?
It's
Because again,
ridiculous.
if you read the files, and I strongly suggest people actually read the files, please, right? The relationship between the two countries or a third country. Tell me Shalom Shabbat without telling me Shalom Shabbat.
Totally.
Am I right or am I f***ing right again? Right?
I think you might be right.
You know what's beautiful is body language wise and also in subconscious Freudian slips. You know, when tool bags like Starmer get cornered like this, they start dropping shit they don't want to drop, right?
Yeah.
And I think, in reflection, he may regret that particular choice of words. Relationship between the two countries or a third country. Because
no need, was there? No need to over-explaining things.
It implicitly suggests, right, that, you know, whatever is going on at any given moment, in any given political structure, worldwide, whether it's security issues, trade agreements, like everything he just listed.
Yeah.
There's a third country involved. Doesn't matter who else is doing it. There's a third country involved.
Yeah.
And, you know, who is that third country? Class? Huh?
We do
very
wonder,
good.
We do wonder.
Very good. Yeah? It just... Okay, so we'll let him continue.
Mr. Speaker, so that I can be totally open with the House, I should also disclose that the Metropolitan Police have been in touch with my office this morning
to seize his internet history.
Yeah, like on an unrelated matter involving Ukrainian rent boys. Okay,
Exactly.
which again, dude. Did I mention? Did I say this on air or off air? I think I said it off air, didn't I?
Yes.
Ukraine. Peeps might want to look up for Ukraine in the files, bro. I'm not telling people I told y'all and y'all never listen. But there is an email there from 2014, March 18th.
Yeah.
Between the Epster and Ariana de Rothschild, where he's extolling how the virtues of the opportunities, the many great opportunities about to arise from the disruption and downfall of Ukraine. And Ariana responding with, yeah, like, and I'm paraphrasing here, I'm at some boring dinner with some dillhole. Can't wait to get back and talk to you about Ukraine. Mate, they're divvying this shit up before we even got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why this punk ass motherfucker right here, excuse my language, but you know, this
I think that's his official title.
Yeah, I think it is now. Like
The Right Honourable.
Yeah, this is why he's shaking like a shitting dog, bro. Because
his time is up.
People
His
need
time
to
has
do
got to
that.
be up.
Mate, like the one thing that like strikes me the most though is that unfortunately for poor Peter, we no longer have a Gaylord in the House of Commons. Oh wait, no, there are others, but like he was the most prominent Gaylord, literally. Oh god.
That's probably why they promoted him. Probably it's positive discrimination. Oh, we better give him that job because we daren't say he can't have it because he's homosexual.
So, look, again, I am of course jesting, but there's an awful lot of worrying stuff in the background with Mandy and why he's been in power, because don't forget, he goes all the way back to New Labour, and again, in the post-PMQ's debate, several people, even, like I say, I've never seen a post-PMQ's debate session where pretty much everyone was in agreement. I don't recall a single person disagreeing with each other than people disagreeing with Rupert Lowe, who decided to jump up and say, yes, well, you know, I very much appreciate my right honourable gentleman's speech over there, and might I just say that, you know, we wouldn't have got to this point if it wasn't for the great free speech of Elon Musk. I'm not shitting you, he got up and said that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and like one of the other MPs rightfully got up and said, oh, hold on a second, for a start, like, you can't say that, right? Especially as you're bought and paid for by Elon Musk, right?
Yeah.
Which obviously the speaker jumped in and was all like, no, come on now, you can't do that. Like, I invite you to retract that if Mr. Lowe would like to sort of, you know, get you to retract that. And then the other MP jumps up and says, wait, actually, no, I want to go to that point of order, yeah? I just looked it up, and sure enough, he receives tens of thousands of pounds a month from X and all of this. It's just like, again, it's just like, people, right, go to the files and start doing some research, because it's all in there, and it's everyone, okay? It's not just Labour, it's everyone. Dude, we'll get onto it in a bit, but Vatican and more. Like, it's all in there. Yeah, go on.
No, go on.
No? Okay.
To raise issues about anything that would prejudice their investigations. We're in discussion with them about that, and I hope to be able to update the House, but I do think I should make that clear to the House at this point, because those discussions are ongoing.
I'm going to come to the humble address in a moment, but the Prime Minister cannot blame the process. He did know it was on Google. If the Conservatives...
It was on Google.
Everyone knew, it would seem, apart from Starmer.
This is what I mean, man. Look, okay, I think this is a funny thing, right? Because they're using that now, but like, yeah, obviously their own government. This is not our first fuckaroo, is it, buddy? Like, we've seen lots of these now, like from like the Thatcher government all the way through to here. It's been an absolute litany of this shit week in, week out.
We need to get a sleaze button, don't we? Just press sleaze.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah,
it is just sleaze upon sleaze upon sleaze.
But the thing is, like, yes, it's available on Google now, but you know, it's only there for people that actually look. Yes. And like you said, you know, every week we say it, right? Do your own research, please.
Make your own mind up.
Because there's a great video on X, right, of like this dude pointing out. So the files have been released, yeah, and the other person goes, yeah, but Trump's in it. He's like, well, yeah, okay, we've got that, you know, Trump's in it for this, that, and next thing. But look who else is in it, and starts reaming off all of the other stuff that's going on in there that's totally legit, like provable, yeah. And every single thing he reams off the other person, like, oh, but Trump, oh, but Trump, oh, but Trump. Oh, but Trump, and this is what we're going to get here. It's going to be Mandelson, and everyone is blinking their ass to anything else. Yeah. And that's a problem. And for her to get up, Miss Badenoch there, and say, you know, it's on Google, it's like, well, yeah, but look, I know members of my own family who are still completely ignoring everything going on other than what suits them out of this, and who will never in a million years pick up a finger to actually control F, as I colloquially say, through the damn files and actually find some details which has led to this very situation right here is because of what's in those files. And we've only got like half of them. There's like another 3.5, like 4 million documents that they're holding on to. But we'll get onto them in a bit. Like, let's see if he can finish off with any problem here. I mean, look at his right hand in that shot there, man. Like the pencil. Look at what's the name on his right or our right, his left. Holy moly, she looks like. I mean, someone said it in the post debate, like in the thingy debate. The whole party is tainted with this. The whole party. They cannot actually maintain a legit mandate. With what
they need to start distancing themselves from him totally. They need to start distancing. They can't. They're all complicit. It's crazy.
No shit. Yeah. So let's see.
The Conservative Research Department could find this information out. Why couldn't Number 10? On the 10th of September, when we knew this, I asked him at that dispatch box. He gave Mandelson his full confidence at that dispatch box. Not once, but twice. He only sacked him after pressure from us. I am asking the Prime Minister something very specific, not about the generalities of the full extent. Can the Prime Minister tell us, did the official security vetting he received mention Mandelson's ongoing relationship with the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein?
So, couldn't possibly tell you.
Well, look, I couldn't possibly say. Damn it! I should have got that. I'll put it in post. I'll put it in post because I am actually recording this week.
National security.
That wasn't an Urquhart thingy quote you just gave us there, right? House of Cards, right?
No,
I couldn't possibly comment.
No,
but
that's
you know what I'm talking about, though, yeah.
The fullback, yeah.
Do you remember Ian Richardson? What a legend! Totally. Like I will put that in post. That is going in there. Thank you for mentioning that.
Gotta be done. Make a note.
I couldn't possibly comment. Well, look, dude. Do you remember? Do you remember House of Cards much?
No, not massively.
Dude, there's a storyline in that about, like, let's just say the offing of an inconvenient female. Yeah? In the files, and I'm going to put allegedly all over this, which, I'll make that clear to anyone out there, YouTube, like Algo or whatever. Anything we refer to regarding these files is allegedly, and we have been led to believe by the release of the Department of Justice files. Take it up with them. Not us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Good luck on that.
Yeah. But there allegedly is a situation, potentially with Andy, that may allegedly have ended in the unaliving of a person, allegedly.
Well, there's also a bit more with that now, that apparently the infamous picture of him with his arm around somebody is real and blows apart his Pizza Express alibi.
You know, it's super funny.
Latest news. So he doesn't lie, doesn't sweat.
No, of course he doesn't. So that house, right, which is up Belgravia, and the Muse, just up from Belgravia, like opposite the Nag's Head. Yeah. That's quite funny because, believe it or not, Sean Atwood is in the files because way back now, way back, when his channel was just an itty bitty little thing, he went to the house to try and prove that the photo was obviously taken in that house. And he knocked on the door and spoke to the cleaner. And I believe this is while Ghislaine Maxwell was still in ownership of the house. Right? And like, that's apparently in the files. It's quite funny because obviously I've mentioned before, my good friend Michael Maisie has been on Sean Atwood many times. Talking about like all the crazy stuff that went on down Feltham in the Young Offenders Institute and that, you know. It's a wide old web, you know. It's quite crazy. It really is. It really is. But
it's seeing a great many downfalls, isn't it? You've got the downfall of Manus and potentially the Prime Minister. Definitely the Prince, formerly known as whatever he's called these days, who's now been kicked out of his grace and favour.
Who was it that said? Someone said that on the news the other day. It's like the Prince, formerly known as whatever. Yeah, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, that's actually pretty spot on for a news programme.
It is. Yeah, but now he's been kicked out. And his Pizza Express alibi's allegedly been blown out of the water, so I don't know where he's going to go with this, really.
Andrew Mountbatten, like Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew. I was like, that's quite good. And also, again, why did they force the Mountbatten in the middle? Well, because Mountbatten allegedly and provably was a rampant pedo, and allegedly did stuff with kids that ended up with them ending up like, you know, over the boat or the side of a boat, allegedly, apparently, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Back to Starmer to see his responses, and I think if this is the point I was watching earlier, right, again, there's a lot of fifth lap that goes on either side, but we need to be very careful about what this guy actually said, and I think this may be the point that someone referred to in the post debate of, it's very rare you hear an audible gasp of this nature, so let's see how he responds to the question. To clarify for people was, once all that vetting and due diligence exercise had been done, did it come back with, and it came back with the fact that you were still seeing Epstein? Were you aware of that when you appointed him, Mandelson? Yeah. So here we go.
Prime Minister.
Yes, it did.
Want to hear that one more time?
I think
Prime Minister.
Yes, it did.
Well, Jeffrey Epstein.
So clear. Prime Minister.
Yes, it did.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah? Let's see what else he says.
As a result, various questions were put to him. I intend to disclose to this House all of the national security, prejudice to international relations on one side. I want to make sure this.
Again, dude, you talk too much. Like, we're getting a bit of a problem here with you saying this, like, national security, because, for one thing, if it is just a cloud to not release shit that is going to incriminate everyone, that's bad enough.
Yeah.
But if these are genuine issues of national security, well, he's with a dude whose favourite pastime is finger blasting kiddies, we got a problem here, bro. We've got a problem.
Either way you look at it, whichever way you look at it,
I do kind of feel like wasn't he a lawyer? Wasn't
Yes,
he like
famously
AC?
director of public prosecutions.
So how the
Yeah,
hell
and that
does he
went
not
well,
know?
didn't it? How to represent himself.
I mean,
But then he did let
presumably
Jimmy
he's still
Savile off,
using a
didn't he?
writer, right? Well, yes,
You'd think-
there
well, it's
is
all,
that.
it's all scripted, isn't it? It's all scripted.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the thing. I think we'll come to that with the post debate actually. But yeah, go on.
This isn't off the cuff either. You know, so like about Trump, that press conference the other week pretty much was him busking it and freewheeling it. This is all scripted. It's like a pantomime, isn't it? Oh, this is your line. You say this, I'll say that, and it's all jousted backs and forwards. It's all smoke and mirrors and
So a
and
bro
acting.
in the post debate like was saying, and several other people who have been civil servants as well, all unifying on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah.
Saying there is absolutely no way in hell he wasn't briefed about Mandelson's being in
Of course
these
not.
documents, especially seeing as they've sat with the Department of Justice for how many years?
Yeah.
How many years, bro? Which is another thing that all those people out there sort of shouting the Trump, Trump, Trump thing again, remember, like, not defending the dude in any way, but who has been sitting on these files for 4 whole years not doing anything about it?
Exactly, yeah.
Biden and the goddamn Democrats.
Yeah.
And do you know why? Ladies and gentlemen, please go to those files and start looking up names like or words. Let's just say words like pizza and grape soda. Yeah, and
Yes.
prepare yourself for a wild ass ride.
Totally,
I mean, it ain't for the
totally.
faint-hearted, bro. It ain't
It
for the
isn't, it
faint-hearted.
isn't.
And like I say, some people's heads are exploding. Like we've used a few Asmongold clips over the last few weeks. My boy, his head is totally exploding. His
I bet
world's
it
just
is.
collapsed. It's totally collapsed. You know, and like he's gone from and again, this is a dude. Don't forget, this is a dude who in the comments did rebuke me. It doesn't all go back to one particular small group of elites. You can't trace everything back. It's not always this particular state's fault. Blah blah blah. To literally overnight these files dumping, and the last few days now, each day he's been going and reading a bit more and like, oh my god, so you know that thing with the Vatican Bank? Well, guess who's involved? Oh, you know that thing with Peter Mandelson and the UK government? Well, guess who's involved? And again, are people aware of what it actually is that Mandelson did here? Can you give a sort of brief overview of what it was that Mandelson actually did here? Or the specific instance in the emails that they're referring to?
It's just so murky, isn't it? Where do you start with it?
Well,
really don't.
This is again what I mean about the difficulty of tracking all of this and key. Because like, there's a famous image out there. I should have had it queued up of that dude like pointing at the board with a spidergram on it.
Yeah.
With all of the evidence, and it's just infinite, and he looks crazy and wild-eyed. You know, and I mean, actually, Zach did say it yesterday. It's like, you know what? I think this is the end of all conspiracies and all conspiracy theory. It's over because it's all there, man. It's all there. You know, and the problem is that we're getting a lot lost in the whirlwind of this. So, from my
absolutely.
understanding, the key thing that's really a big problem here is one particular portion that's gained a lot of traction. For one thing, Mandy's boyfriend, Ronaldo, I think his name is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. This sort of person is just like, you know what's this up, so you know, fuck me no more. That sort of guy, right? Because that's what it appears to be. Because it appears from these emails, allegedly, that Mandy's boyfriend was taking payments from Jeppy. And of course, Mandy said, oh, what? Tens of thousands, 50, 70,000 pounds. I have no recollection of that. I don't know. Because guess what? This dude earns so much goddamn money. 50 to 70 grand probably goes in there. He wouldn't have a damn clue, right? And that's unfortunately partly true in that sense, but however, it's a complete outright lie, because if you read the emails, he was asking him for it, and like even Teppy himself was like, mate, how are you getting for all this money, bro? Like, what's he doing this shit? Like, like, I'm just throwing money at you people, and like, you just keep spending it or something. I don't know. Right, but I think the key thing that really has gained traction they had to address with this. How aware of you of their involvement in the financial crash?
No, I've not heard of that one.
Right, so that's what I think the crux of this is, for the moment. Is in these messages, obviously, like, to give people some context, Epstein has been a fixer, right, in many ways across many fields, and right at this moment, this happens to be the particular flashpoint that we're particularly focusing on today because it's relevant so much to us, right? But this has been going a long ass time, mid-90s at least. Again, like I say, don't forget Mandelson was part of the man who branded New Labour. I think he was even the guy that came up with the Red Rose and all this shit. Right.
Was he Trade and Industry Secretary at one point as well?
Yes.
He was all in that department, wasn't he?
Well, look, he also was involved with the Millennium Project, wasn't he? The Millennium Dome.
Yes.
And like I say, one of our great older MPs, brought it up in the post-PMQ's debate of the Hindujas. You know the Hindujas?
Yeah.
Hindujas. The Hinduja family, right? Like, and for people who want a little bit of a, in fact, let me just like pop this in for people. I'm going to open up a new tab here, and people can have a quick look at the Hinduja family, right? Now, this is going to be going back, man. There's a lot of people who ain't going to have a damn clue about any of this, but the Millennium Dome is still there, and it's this big old like wart, the zit.
The O2 or whatever it's called these days. Probably not even called that anymore, is it?
It's probably some Dubai nonsense, right? But it's sat there on what was Brown Lands on the Greenwich Peninsula in London.
That's it.
And the Dark Lord himself, Mandelson, was involved with the project to build this piece of shit. And it was running way over budget, and like it wasn't going to meet target and all this crap. So I'm long and shorting it here a bit because the guy in Parliament went into way more detail. I suggest people go watch it, right? Because this was way back then, 97, 8, 9.
Yeah.
And he basically, the Hinduja family wanted visas to the UK. Right?
Yeah.
And they had been denied them for some very obvious reasons, okay? And somehow magically, through his influence, it would appear that... well, no, not it would appear. I'm sorry. I can clarify that. This actually happened, right? These guys got their visas, and like money suddenly like went towards finishing the project, right? And there was a government inquiry into it, right, that came out and said that there was no impropriety, it was all above board, Mandelson had no like impropriety in it or whatever. Then there was a further inquiry where suddenly some extra paperwork turned up out of nowhere that actually it was complete comp. And that was one of the prior reasons that Mandelson was involved in a scandal. And if we have a quick look here, the Hinduja family led by the late Gopichandra Hinduja, who died in November 2025, is a UK-based Indian origin family. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to refer back to the fact that the only reason they're UK-based is because of f***ing Mandelson. Okay? Controlling the multinational conglomerate Hinduja Group with an estimated 35 to 37 billion pound fortune. Founded in 1914, the group operates in 48 countries across sectors including banking, automotive, Ashok Leyland. Like, is that the old former Leyland DAF or?
Yeah, the old Tiny Rowlands department.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, nice to know that went like out to them, right? And real estate.
Stayed in the country. Yeah.
The group was traditionally led by four brothers, SP, GP, Prakash and Ashok. Following the deaths of SP in 2023 and GP in 2025, operations are managed by remaining members, with Ashok managing Indian operations. They're ranked as the UK's richest family. Their portfolio includes the Raffles Hotel and the Old War Office in London. I hope you're all keeping up with this, right? Because like I say, Mandy, Tighty Whitey Pant Boy. This is why these people are the richest family in the UK. Yeah. Right? In June 2024, Prakash Hinduja was involved in a legal controversy with his wife Kamal, son Ajay, and daughter-in-law Namrata, who were sentenced to 4 to 4.5 years in prison by a Swiss court for exploiting domestic staff at their Geneva villa. They've since been in the appeals process, I'm sure they have.
I'm sure they have.
Their conglomerate employs around 200,000 people across 11 sectors, including oil, media, healthcare, and infrastructure. Now, I could have sworn there was a little more to this. Let me just do the quick AI, and you know what? Let me see if I'll share this tab with you as well, so you can see. Can you see that? All right.
Yes.
Key family members.
You'll find next to is a director in that media company from last week. Save space.
Yeah. So the family was led by the Fab Four brothers, which was Srishant Hinduja.
SP.
Yeah, he oversaw the group's international expansion from London. Gopichand Hinduja, second eldest and most recent chairman. He passed away in November 2025. He was a major figure in the UK in the business corridor. Prakash Hinduja, based in Monaco, he serves as chairman of Hinduja Group Europe. And of course we have our Ashok Hinduja, based in Mumbai. He oversees the group's vast interest in India. So Ashok Leyland is actually India's second largest commercial vehicle maker. So presumably not our sort of like, it's probably an old British Leyland offshoot or something. I don't know.
Could be. Well, they had a lot of the old Morris vehicles, didn't they? In India, they had a lot of the old. They imported like Morris Miners and the big old Morris vehicles over there. They used those quite recently. There might be something to do with that.
Obviously, they've got the Indelsind Bank in India and Hinduja Bank in Switzerland. Nice place to have a bank, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it just?
The business is in Gulf Oil International as well, which I presume would that be, the people you get your fuel from, right? The petrol stations, right?
It would be. Yeah.
Or at least, somehow related to that. Real estate. Notable London properties include Colton House Terrace near Buckingham Palace. Wait a minute. Colton House Terrace near Buckingham Palace. Mate, you know why that's not far from?
Go on.
Ghislaine Maxwell's old house, where that photo of Andy was taken.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. So, we had the Swiss exploitation for the domestic staff. And apparently they were disputing between themselves because in absolute classic Bollywood fashion, right, SP Hinduja, once he died, a legal battle emerged over a 2014 letter stating everything belongs to everyone.
Right.
Mate. Largely involving SP's daughters Vinu and Shanu and their uncles, reached a truce in 2022, but highlighted internal tensions. But look, just a very quick jump there for people to have some background of this is what this dude's been up to. And look at the Hinduja group, right? It's right here on the right of the screen here, yeah? Healthcare company? Really?
All over, aren't they?
Dude. Specialty chemicals, banking, finance, cybersecurity, healthcare, trading, infrastructure, project development, media, entertainment, power, real estate.
Is there nothing they're not involved in?
Well, they have been around since 1914, right?
Wow, this is very true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Initially operating in Shikarpur in modern-day Pakistan and Bombay.
Good.
Wow.
So that's just one.
Get
one
this,
of the many...
wait. Hold on a second. Right? In Bombay, India, he set up the company's first international operation in Iran in 1919, where the headquarters of the group remained until, guess when?
It got bombed.
1979, when the Islamic Revolution forced it to move to... Funny how shit comes around, isn't it? Yeah? It just comes straight back around, doesn't it? That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, anyway, we were with Sama. Let's see. We'll just finish. Let him finish off quickly.
This House sees the full documentation, so it will see for itself the extent to which time and time again Mandelson completely misrepresented the extent of his relationship with Epstein and lied throughout the process, including in response to the due diligence.
So Starmer just takes all this bullshit, does he? Whatever Mandelson throws at him, he accepts it. Doesn't question it. So it's not his fault he's being lied to, because he hasn't got a bullshit detector.
I mean, the buck ultimately stops with him, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the guy lied
we just
and lied and
believed
lied.
him.
Do you know what's interesting, brother? When people lie in a due diligence process, I don't know. Have you ever employed people?
Yeah.
Have you ever had to run background checks or reference checks or even DBS checks?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, like, I mean, this is what a few of the people in the post-debate brought up as well. For as civil servants and MPs themselves, they've had to give over insane amounts of details. Yeah?
You get a tougher grilling going for a job at Tesco's.
Dude,
they probably do a deeper dive.
When I was working at Scientific Games, which I might add, like, yes, I've done some Control+F'in, like, and I've found at least 4 people that I've worked for in the files, including Miriam and Sheldon Adelson. Yeah, and Bobby Kotick is in there as well. Yes, Bobby Kotick from Blizzard Activision. Yeah, like, look, Epstein was involved in them introducing microtransactions in Call of Duty. I'm not joking. He was partly responsible for that. This is how far it goes, man. Anyway, we got to try and get through this dickhead just lying to us.
We have. It's taken
Mr. Speaker, I think it is shocking what the Prime Minister has just said. How can he stand up there saying that he knew, but he just asked Peter Mandelson if the security vetting was true or false? This is a man who had been sacked from cabinet twice.
So, like, what he's just said here is it came back and said, yeah, he's hanging around with someone at Finger Blast Kiddies, and like, Starmer's like, yo, Mandy, you been finger blasting kiddies? And he's like, no, honest God, no. It's like, okay, cool.
Okay, I'll accept that, yeah.
Now, let me be clear. No one's accusing him of doing that. But if you read the emails... Look, again, this is what I mean about things getting lost in the storm here. There are some very concerning other emails involving Mandelson that are to, from, or he is party to in these email chains. And some of them start going off the chain in that region of... I believe one of them, right... I should Control+F this and look it up in a minute, actually, and double check. But dude, like, if I recall correctly, one of them involves the I word that is in the context of SEX that, like, just blew my mind. Like, the comment was along the lines of sounds exciting or exotic or something like that. And that blew my mind. Of just like, holy, like, because also, so... Allegedly. Have you heard about Fergie?
Yes.
And her involvement in these files?
It's just, well, I heard the extent of, wasn't it once he was arrested or released that they took their daughters over to visit him? Is that one of them?
Eugenie and Beatrice. And look,
yes.
Do you remember the first batch of files that were dumped before Christmas? and there was lots and lots of photos, and we were talking about the photos with Bill Clinton and that,
Yes,
and Hillary, and some of the stuff that we just couldn't show. This. How do I say this? God, see, this is the problem with talking about this subject, is that some of these things are a little bit difficult to navigate within the YouTube. So rewind a bit. Okay, so look, there were photos in that first batch of release that had Fergie in them.
Yeah.
And there were 2 people blurred out in that photo, and it was reportedly of, I think it was from the island. Now I could be wrong. But at that point I had said, oh God, that's Eugenie and Beatrice. And again, unfortunately, with the way they were redacted, I'm pretty sure that anyone looking at those photos, even now, with this additional information, can verify that probably was them. In this instance, referred to by their own mother, who herself was asking him to marry her. Not in a serious way, in a giddy gold digging slag way, which is basically what she's always been, unfortunately. I think we can get away with saying that now.
I don't think you say allegedly that, do you really?
No,
I think it's
and like I said, I think I mentioned it to you before, right? If they dig deeper on her, wait till you hear, mate. There's more on that. People keep saying, "What was she getting all the money for?" Because you know about the money with her,
which was
with Fergie. So Epstein was giving her money all the time.
She had a thing for finances, didn't she? Wasn't that Bryant bloke here? The toe sucking man, a financier as well.
Yes, and he's in there as well. He's in there as well. And so look, people have been saying, what was he doing for the money? Now I'm not about to go into what I know about or what I've researched in this particular instance. This is possibly something that we may need to put on a Patreon at some point, right? Because there are some details I just don't think, because I already think at this point people aren't ready for what's already come out.
No.
But let me just put it this way, that there's Arabs, I reckon, involved here. And let's just say that money wasn't just paid to Fergie to keep her mouth shut and turn a blind eye to what was going on. From the emails and our broader experiences and knowledge, it wouldn't take much to theorise that this woman was probably well on board with a lot of what was going on here. I quote one bit. I'm just waiting for Eugenie to get back from a shagging weekend.
Yes, I did see that bit.
What parent talks like that about their kid, to someone like that? Anyway,
especially someone like that. Well, you wouldn't say it at all, but yeah, especially somebody with that history and that predilection.
Yeah, with the coded speech and messaging that goes on as well. Apparently, a shagging weekend means swinging as well.
Yeah.
Apparently. Okay. So again, there's a deep old rabbit hole with this, but we'll do a little more with this Mandelson thing and this PMQ, and then I think maybe we should have a little look at the other things that have come up, or have a bit of a potluck of anything you think might be worth searching in the database. But let's let Kerry finish her beratement.
Twice already for unethical behaviour. That is absolutely shocking. And that is why later today, my party will call on the government to release all documents relating to Mandelson's appointment, not just the ones the Prime Minister wants us to see. Because this government is trying to sabotage that release with an amendment to let him choose what we see. The man who appointed Mandelson in the first place. Labour MPs now have to decide if they want to be accessories to his cover-up. Can the Prime Minister guarantee that he won't remove the whip if they refuse to vote for his whitewash amendment?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, The first exemption is in relation to anything that could compromise national security. That is not a small matter, and many members on the benches opposite will know precisely why that needs to be in the exemption. When we were drafting humble addresses, when we were sitting over there, we always made sure that exemption was in because we knew how important it was to the then government. I don't think I've seen a humble address without that in, because and just to be clear, to vote to release something that would prejudice national security is wrong in principle. The second exemption.
Who the fuck are you to talk about principle?
To lecture.
And what's right,
exactly.
wrong, and principle?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, folks. I know that I was going to try a voice, but boy, this shit's wrong. Like, honestly, man, how is he not already? Have you checked Twitter? Has he announced that he stepped down yet? Because
no, he won't
what's
do.
Going
He's
on?
Teflon. He is so Teflon. There won't be any announcements now.
The thing
I
is,
guarantee it. He'll get away with it. If that was the opposition, if that was the Tories in his position, as they have been many times before when they were in power, they'd be calling for blood and heads to be ripped off.
Well, look, you know what? Do you know why? Because the markets are not reacting to this in particular. They're not.
No.
That's the good point. God damn. I think I digressed, didn't I? From the point of like what it was that Mandy fucking did. Yeah? God damn it. Okay, so look, the point was that what in this particular case what Mandy did was back in the 2008 financial crash, yeah, he gave a heads up to Epstein on what the Bank of England and the British government's tactics were going to be, thereby offering Epstein the opportunity to hedge bets on the markets and completely wipe out the mortgage, housing and lending system. Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
And let's think back a little bit. There was another guy, I believe, who was well renowned as the man who could crash a nation's economy. Do you remember that guy? Do you remember the dude? I think he was about like the 70s or 80s. That was known as the man who could crash, or who did crash the national economy.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you who it was. I know what you mean.
No, really? Because he had a daughter. Well, he had several daughters. He had a couple of daughters, but one in particular, like she's currently serving
a media
time.
mogul, was he?
He
media
might
mogul
well have been.
That maybe disappeared.
He may well have been a media mogul who disappeared on a pleasure cruise. For the want of some
railings. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like he'd ripped off the Mirror for all their pension money, and then tried to blackmail Mossad for £400 million. Oh, sorry, that's going into the files again. Robert Goddamn Maxwell. Okay. And if
media moguls.
I think we might kind of done with just Keir at the moment, because like we're starting to get a bit broader now. So yeah, like this is exactly the same playbook, is it not?
Totally.
Is this not the same playbook that Maxwell himself used?
It just repeats itself, doesn't it? In generational.
Like the thing is, here we go. I am just looking to see if we can jump in and hold on. Yeah. I'm looking for the dump here. Hold on, because he does mention Maxwell. Yeah. Where is it? I'm trying to get through it. Here we go. Take a little while to get me through that blooming thing. Okay, so with the Epstein library, are you 18 years of age or older? Yes, verified. So about as easy as, so Mandy, like you still seeing that sex offender? No. Yeah. Okay, right.
I'm surprised he didn't do an Andrew and go across, tell him you can't see him anymore.
Well, he couldn't possibly do that because he was far too, or rather, Epstein was up to the elbow in him. Yeah, it's a bit in the right way there. So, let's go with I'm going to do a quick search here, right? Robert Maxwell. There we go. As I said, let's see if I can find it more accurately, because I would like to show at least some of the documents that have come up. Let's see. Interesting. All right. Which one is it? Now, this is one of the things. There's so many of them.
Yes. Gosh, just a few, isn't there?
Yeah. Newspaper articles, media research. Let's see if I can do email. No, that's interesting. Maxwell murder, maybe. No, god dang. So this is one of the things. I spent a long time going through various filters to try and find various things. Well, let's see, actually, Mandelson. 5,896 results. Yeah.
Jesus.
Let's have a quick look. From Peter Mandelson, 18th of January 2011. Shall I see the Silverstone people in New York? Do you know the hedge fund people who own Asprey? Lord Mansell, Chairman, Global Counsel, LLP. Let me share that with you. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, this is another thing that came up, is that he's the founder and chairman of Global Counsel Limited Liability Partnership, right?
Yeah.
This was also brought up. Many of the MPs, in fact, all of the MPs, have had to go through this conflict of interests. And Mandelson made this plea that he could still maintain his position as chairman of Global Counsel and still serve in government and not have a conflict of interests.
Unbelievable.
I submit for your consideration, and this is one of the things I would like to point out with a lot of these emails, is this comes from Global Counsel LLP by the looks of it. Yeah. Now, it's obviously blotted out his email, but why has it got a footer of Chairman Global Counsel LLP? Does this not implicitly start showing some problems with being in any form of role outside of that company that is involved with government? Right? It's right here. Example number one, right? God damn. But, it's a shame I didn't grab the Maxwell one, because he does talk about that. I will get back to that. But Mandelson, so there's one thing right there. What have we got here? How many of these are the same thing? That's the thing. How many of them are the same? Yeah, that's the same one again. Here we go. So yeah, it looks like he sent the same thing several times there. Oh, hello. That's just all his details. Presumably, Epstein, had a little Rolodex sort of file or something like that. Look at all the stuff blocked out here, bro.
Yeah.
Look at all the stuff blocked out here.
Yeah.
So I'll see you per Versailles on Saturday. What was this? Friday, 14th of January 2011. Versailles. What was going on in Versailles then, do you think? In other words, you won't be in Paris on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Undecided until Wednesday. Alright, so I'm guessing that's just parts of the email footer down there that's missing from that one. But, yeah, I mean, look, there's thousands of these things, right? Like, there are literally thousands of these. Here's one from Benjamin Wegg Prosser. Lord Mandelson was in London on the 12th and 13th of December 2009 prior to travelling to India on government business, and no such meeting was requested by him. He was introduced to Mr. Epstein. What?
Wegg Prosser is actually a director in Global Counsel LLP.
What a surprise. He was introduced to Mr. Epstein a decade before by his then partner Ghislaine Maxwell, who, along with her father and other members of her family, Lord Mandelson had known for many years before.
What a surprise. What a surprise.
Is this not what we've been saying to people?
Yeah.
That, this goes way further back than just, the Dark Lord of the Fabian Arts, Tony Blair's government. This goes to Ted Heath and beyond. Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't the first to appear that action either.
Dude, I mean, this is just moderately, chill stuff. Let's see.
Oh, God, yeah.
Let's just have a little look at... Can you see what Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
11,844 results for... Do you want to wind up and tell us who we're looking for here?
Oh, dude, the Rothschilds. I mean, unsurprisingly, given their connections in finance and whatever, but even so, I suppose many of them are particularly innocent.
Did I not mention this last week? I think I went into
you
this,
did.
didn't I? About
you did,
how
yeah.
I watched that show many years ago on Channel 4 with Nathan saying how Ariana was a successor. Well, look, we've got Edmund at the top here. So have a quick look at that and see what that says.
Oh, blimey.
So this is just, crikey. This is just...
Talking about spider webs.
Yeah. This is Edmund de Rothschild Holdings and every subsidiary layer, I guess. Yeah.
Well, the ones we're allowed to see.
Rothschild Asset Management, Suisse Geneva, SA Lugano, France Paris, Evry London.
You could spend the rest of your life
Investments.
going through all this and not get anywhere.
Well, again, this is what we were saying, is that the web becomes so complicated and so multifaceted and so multi-layered. It takes a very certain type of autism to be able to put it together, right?
No, it does. It does.
And one could say arguably Epstein had a certain level of that weird autism, man. It was definitely weird. Here we go. Check this out. So again, for all those people out there, right? I was gonna send this to my family of taking all apologies for every time I've been called crazy or antiseptic or conspiracy theorist, because here we have Ariana de Rothschild talking directly to Effie Jepson. First hand, Ariana de Rothschild, début de message transfer. So in her last message said this. Dear Evelyn, Hannah, Ariane, Benjamin and James. This is actually Expeditor Jacob Rothschild. Yeah?
Yes.
So, wait a minute. This is sent by Jacobs Rothschild to Ariana, James, other people that we're not allowed to see, and presumably Epstein, right? Because why else would it be here?
Exactly.
And apparently the subject is the Rothschild name.
Yes.
We, the undersigned members of the family, would ask you either to withdraw your 13th resolution at the General Meeting of Paris or Lyon on 24th of September 2015, or to add an appropriate prefix to the name Rothschild, so it is clear as to which Rothschild group is being referred to.
Just different levels of mark.
Wow. Right, so this is attempting to draw differentiation between banks of the Rothschild family. The good name of Rothschild has already been badly damaged by the open disagreement between the two French Rothschild groups. We'd like you to take every possible step to see that further damage is not inflicted on our family's good name. Withdraw or amend the resolution so as to allow for a prefix before the name Rothschild. Wow. So
it descends even more into the mire.
It's interesting, really, because like there's just so much like you could unpack even from that. You know, what's this? Purchases paid for by JE and not delivered. Wow, what's this?
That's some money there.
Paris Furniture. Richard Kahn to Epstein regarding Paris Furniture.
Bit of antique wardrobeage.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very expensive.
Rothschild purchases paid for by Jeffrey Epstein. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? I mean, why would the Rothschilds need Epstein to pay for stuff?
Exactly.
Yeah. Very interesting, is it not? Let's see if we could do, like, say, Rothschild and Ukraine, see if I can find that other one again. Okay, maybe we just search for Ukraine. Let's have a look here. What have we got here? Okay.
They love a bit of redaction, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I should possibly be a little bit careful here about what is.
Yeah.
We've got passports here. Like for the citizen of Ukraine, were Putin to give up on Ukraine, he'd be the ultimate traitor to all Russians. Ukraine would be folded into NATO and be used as a bulwark against Russia. So again, lots of research into Ukraine going here. Yeah. Like Office of Terj Rod Larson. Yeah. Interesting. So like, hold on. This is talking about Hamas in Israel, right? Yeah. So I'm guessing that's just a digest right there. Still trying to. Maybe. How did I find it? This is the thing. I've spent days. I should have probably been taking notes of exactly which ones I've been looking at. Oh wait, is this cafe one? Cafe Rumler? Any clues who that is?
No.
No, but again, like you can see that there's an awful lot of correspondence going on.
Yeah, there is.
Here, you know. Yes, this is something you get a lot from Epstein. Actually, is that he just responds
very
with
innocuous.
a yes.
Yeah,
and that's it. Yeah, like this is why if you see anything that's much longer, probably he's either writing something for someone else or he didn't write it himself.
Yes.
Look,
like that.
How can I help? How can I help? What do you need from me? I'm here for you. Looking forward to seeing it and you. It's interesting. Well, yeah. Okay. Look, come on. We've got to do it, right? We've got to do it.
We have. Very, very careful opening these.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Pizza.
Okay, folks. So
when he comes back from Wendy's, there we go.
You and I.
Dataset 10.
Dataset 10. Where's that? Here we go. Right. So let's just quickly look at this. Right.
It doesn't strike me as the sort of person to walk down to his local Domino's, you know what I mean?
Bro, okay, so this is a good one. This will do. People can see this. In fact, like, can I hopefully... let's see if I can get a little bigger on that. Right, so here we have Janusz Banaziak, whoever that person may be. And this is Wednesday 28th... Oh, sorry, 10/28. So that's the 28th of October, right? 2015. 2015, okay?
Yeah.
I've just learned he might... Oh, wait. hold on. So this is 3:52 p.m. So earlier that day. Okay. So wait. Yeah, earlier that day at 10 past 11 in the morning. Whoever it was he was talking to, who's been again redacted. I thought it was only supposed to be victims. Okay. Heads up. Jeffy wants you to go get pizza today from Patsy's Pizza when he comes back from Woody's. Wait. Which Woody's that?
Aha. Suggesting it's not Woodpecker.
Could it be Woody Allen?
Could be.
Now,
yes.
I've got nothing to substantiate that, to be clear. I'm just reading things and going, well, hold on a second, where else have I heard that name in these files as well? Because let's be honest, Woody has been mentioned here before.
He has. Although Patsy's Pizza is a real place. Couple in New York.
In New York?
Yeah.
Really? Is it?
Which
Wait,
would make sense.
Wait, 61 West 74th off Columbus. Isn't that like literally just near Epstein's New York apartment, isn't it? Or one of them?
Quite possibly.
I'm told I'm told they can get pizza ready in 15 minutes.
Really?
Now, listen to this. The response from Janusz is, Janusz, hi, I am Janusz. You remember from Ghostbusters 2? Janusz, man, where you from? The Upper East Side. Yeah, okay, Janusz. Jesus, wait, hold on. Is Janusz actually the Janusz and Vigo is Epstein?
Could be.
Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
Okay. I just learned he might want you to go to the Patsy's located at 2287 First Avenue, corner of First Avenue and 118th. And Karina and something say they can go get it. So why does he want pizza from... Wait a minute. Instead of one from 61st West 74th, or 61 West 74th off Columbus... which I think is fairly close to his apartment, if I remember correctly.
Neither of which are a million miles away. They're a few blocks away.
Well, I don't know. First and 118th seems a bit far from 61 West 74th. Just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But like, why does it have to be that specific one? What is there? Is their source better? Do they stretch it better?
I think they probably stretch it better.
I'm told they can get pizza ready in 15 minutes. Now, I'm going to call bullshit on that straight away. And you know I have experience in this field, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. I'm going to tell you how pizza, right? It's a minimum of 6 minutes cooking at 240 degrees on a rolling oven, right? So... if you factor in making the order, right, then making the actual pizza itself, stretching toppings, which takes up to 1.5 to 3 minutes, depending what you've got, right? You're already up to 9 minutes there, yeah. We're just doing that in the cooking, yeah. Delivery, okay, you might be able to pick it up within that time, but if it's busy, I know 15 minutes is pretty tight. It's pretty tight. Not necessarily the most suspicious pizza reference, but let me just, for the benefit of viewers at home, I'll just quickly jump back for a second. Should we pick another one? Another little bit potluck
Let's
on this
pick
one?
another,
That was number 10,
one.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was number 10 there. Wait, is there a second one?
I've got Papa John's reference in Dataset 9.
Oh yeah,
Papa
Dataset
John's
9. Let's have a quick look at this one. Make sure this is okay.
They love bloody... so they get... Wow.
What?
Oh, what's this? Petty cash. What they're spending things on. Medicine, not medicine.
Wait.
John Smith
Petty
Pub.
cash. Who's this? What is all this stuff?
Someone's expense account.
It looks like it might be.
They
yeah,
do
Papa
love a
John's
pizza. How much are they spending on their pizza?
Okay, yeah, okay. So maybe this is worth a quick look here. What's going on
Might
here?
be a genuine one, actually. Might be a genuine one.
Do you remember the 35 grams worth of hot dogs Obama spent money on?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so...
these seem to be in the realms of reality, actually, to be fair.
Yeah. Hale and Hearty Container Store, Gristedes, Hale and Hearty, Subway sandwiches, Carmelia's, I mean, we're talking like, yeah, I suppose.
That's all pretty. All one's redacted. Expenses in New York.
Yeah, I suppose. Wait, hold on. Papa John's Pizza. Oh wait, yeah, I see you. Okay,
Yeah,
what's this one redacted here?
Yeah.
What's the one redacted underneath there in 2006? Like
expenses in New York.
256
Again,
quid.
not a massive amount of money.
Is that Tallulah under there? Maybe, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so there's not much doing on that one. What else have we got here? Refer to termination of employment letter. Pizza Stone. Okay, wait. From someone to someone. Alert. Send pizza to Bobby. What's that one about?
I don't know about you, but yeah, we all like certain types of food probably a bit more than we should do. I can't think that I possess that many emails, WhatsApps, or text messages.
851 results, man.
You know what I mean?
Hello. What have we got here?
And surely somebody with his sort of influence and power and money would have something to do that for him. You know, have a PA. Wendy, go and sort me out a pizza. And she'd be doing the emailing.
Well, isn't that what... Dude, that's what Ghislaine was for, right? Like, if you understand the jargon, right? Like, that's what Ghislaine and... look, I'm not saying anything directly, but one might have to have some suspicions about the other females involved here, including, you know, the photos of Hillary and, like, our obvious, like, involvement of Fergie. Who's this Feeney asking about a pizza party this weekend? Yeah? Like, really? Okay. August 31st, 2016. Again, like...
Oh, actually,
this
well,
is
there's a chap. There is, and he's dead now, an Irish-American businessman, Charles Francis Feeney, who was a philanthropist, one of the largest private charitable foundations in the world. Gave away his fortune in secret for many years, chose to be anonymous, and donated more than $8 billion.
Well,
just
it's a philanthropy thing, doesn't it?
Feeney that gave it away. Died penniless at 92 in 2023.
Dude, what is this? What is this, bro? Look at this one.
Your pizza, yummy, yummy.
Thank you for the pizza today, really good. Valson Cotrin. Who the hell's you? Like, what do you mean? Like, there's a point you get to where a euphemism is used so frequently.
You are in the... He's a long-time butler. Yeah, the long-time butler. Run Epstein's Paris home for 18 years. And he's dead.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
Publicly disputed the ruling of suicide. Yeah.
Disputed, is it?
Yeah, apparently so.
Hi Ben, great game today. Wanted to check and see if you might be available for a pizza party next Saturday after the friendly Darien game we are having. It's been difficult trying to find a time that most people are available to participate, but it seems next Saturday is the best for most. Please let me know. Thanks. Redacted.
Okay, Ike Groff, who is referenced there, is one of Jeffrey Epstein's accountants.
Yeah. Benjamin Moon?
That's probably too generic. I'm trying to go for the
Red
names
Pizza
that...
Party. Red Pizza Party. U9... Wait. U9 Red Pizza Party. Like, dude, again, let's not, like, go into too much detail of what U9 Red Pizza Party might mean, but...
maybe
what
not.
the hell does U9 Red Pizza Party mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, do you see what I mean? Like... the deeper you go into this thing, you gotta have a hardy stomach, because we're only just... This is a scraping of, like, because again, people call this
stuff we're allowed
pizza
to see as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Arturo's Pizza. Yeah, 2 works for Pizza Party at Feeney's again. Feeney seems to be mentioned a lot, man.
I'm gonna have to bleach my eyeballs after this. I tell you, my ears.
Dude, this isn't even the half of it, man.
No, and the thing you've got to also remember about this, obviously he's dead, and you know the other party is inside. You would assume that the people that are into this particular way of life are still enjoying this way of life, and it's still going on without his involvement. So this is what we know, and it's obviously
this
still
stuff is
carrying
it's still
on.
going, and again, it's not looking like the dude's dead, man.
No.
Arturo's. What's this Arturo's, bro? What's this Arturo's? Because like, let me just show this one. You see this one here?
Yeah.
So, JE wants to be downtown. He says he wants to go to the pizza place you love downtown. Let me see if I can find one closer. I'll call you. Dude, I've never seen Jeffrey
in New
Epstein
York
eating pizza.
No.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's where it would be. Arturo's,
Isn't this also odd, and it may just be a massive coincidence? What was the prince formerly known as Andrew's alibi for not having his arm around somebody? Where was he at that particular time?
He was at Pizza Express. Mate,
it's like the first food stuff that come into his mind. Is that not? You think, what's the worst I could possibly say? Burger King? No, Pizza Express. That's just suddenly
I've never
occurred to me.
seen
That's just...
Dude, I've never seen Epstein eat pizza, by the way.
No, well, not as you would know it. You maybe don't want to see him, doing what he was. Yeah. No, I don't need a piece, but thank you for offering. Another one on there.
Yeah. So this one's Bobby Slayton. You know about Bobby Slayton? Have a little look at Bobby Slayton, man. Let's check this one out. So what we got here? May 30th, 2017. Leslie Groff saying, "Hello, Bobby. Hope you've been having a great time with your honey. Reconfirming you will both come see Jeffy at 4 p.m. today. Do you know if you will be leaving tomorrow or June 1st? Thanks, Leslie." And the response to that was leaving tomorrow morning early, and yes, of course we'll be there at 4. You need a pizza or anything?
He is a American actor, writer and stand-up comedian known as the Pitbull of comedy for his intense insult-driven style. Also hangs out with the aforementioned pizza lover and Woody Allen.
Yep, there you go. Ha ha ha. No, I don't need a pizza, but thank you for offering. Wink, wink. See you at 4 p.m. and thanks on the apt info or apartment info, whatever that is. Okay, like, shall I take a jump? Should we have a jump, dude, again, look, his favourite pizza is Fat Cat Pizza. God damn.
Had he have lived, pizza. he could well have written the definitive pizza. Yeah, no, but it's all purely research for a,
Wait, what's this one here? What?
There is some redaction on this.
Dude, okay, hold on, hold on. We might have to have a look at this one. Oh my god.
There's something about big enough oven just there.
Right, hold up.
Scrolling back up.
Right, okay. The only problem is getting the silicon. Do you have time Thursday? Meeting Jennifer lunch. Wait, what order is these going in? 23, 20, 25. Okay, so no, we do start at the top.
You start at the top.
Okay.
A silicon replica of my
So, I would need a silicon replica of my butt that I could use the form to bake on top of it. Would silicon be okay for it? What time Thursday is good for you? Okay, well, I mean, that's
an arse-shaped pizza.
If you're making baked goods, we definitely need food grade silicone. Assuming people will be eating my ass. Wait, is this one of those Vince McMahon kiss my ass parties? Like, what the hell? Okay, look, okay, this wasn't the ass eating that I was expecting, but
no.
I think you would pour batter into it on top, like a cupcake mould.
To quote the Raw family, batter my ass.
Yeah.
Butt cake. Butt cake sounds great, but I need a pizza.
Yeah, okay, now it's taken a dark turn.
Pizza.
Butt pizza.
Pizza. But a rather disturbing
Even easy. Form will be moulded dough that you put pizza sauce and cheese sauce on. I'm trying to figure out how much detail to try and retain. Like, none, mate. I'm trying to just go back to the... What the hell? Maybe you want to bake over it then? Do you have a big enough oven? I'm sending you a diagram. I want to make sure I know what we're making. I hope the oven would fit my butt in it.
People are usually wider than pizza. I'll show you Jenna's cast.
That's, yeah. Like, this is all, again, one of the problems with this whole dump, right, is doing this like this, is that you're going to see a whole bunch of this sort of crazy crap. But it's very funny.
Yeah.
But actually, I don't think has any relevance, and thereby starts giving, for example, Trump what he said. There's an awful lot of rubbish in there that
But the minute you start reading into it,
people.
But again, an email chain involving pizzas and butts, not your normal email conversation.
No, like
I've had some weird conversations in my life, but I don't think any of them have been like that.
Wait,
well, no, I guess they could put stuff out of context and make anything like Harry, couldn't they?
This is another quite a popular one, right? Regarding the pizza monster. Who do you think the pizza monster is? Right?
You mean radiating a soft glow? Jeez.
Wait, what have we got? Is there more to this? No, that's just it. Right, so the actual lead into this one is sent pregnant. To Jeffrey from someone. Yeah, she looks pregnant. Oh, right, so yeah, Jeffrey wrote she looks pregnant. And the other person said, you mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's the pizza. What? When does pizza do that to you?
Well, you know, you're in the business, you're in the industry. You're the best person to ask
I've made
these
plenty
key
of pizza,
questions.
man. Like, what the hell?
Are they blissful? Do they radiate?
What's this Jon Stewart, like, Hulu watch, the Daily Show, Jon Stewart, Me Lovers Pizza with Crazy Board. What?
I suggest you don't open that one.
No, it looks like it's. Hold on a second. Let me investigate this. I'll do this off camera quickly. Hold on.
I would
this site can't be reached. What a surprise!
Yes.
Oh wait, hold on. No, I didn't copy it correctly. Hold on. Huh. That's interesting. Go to. Wow, yeah, so it's not there. Okay, never mind. Well, apparently, like, you know, Jon Stewart was saying something about pizza on the Daily Show. Who's this? Roy Hodges.
Not Roy Hodgson. He's a football manager.
No, Roy Hodges. Yeah, I wanted to let you know the crew really appreciated the pizza today. Thank you for letting us do that. Roy and Stephanie Hodges.
But another rich person seems to appear in Today magazine. Former husband of Glenda Jackson, if that's the same one. I don't suppose it is, possibly. Who knows? He's a celebrity though. And he's dead as well, what a surprise.
Yeah.
A lot of dead people, eh?
Well, this is the thing, like, this goes back quite a way. I mean, you got... We know Bill Gates is in there, right? Have you heard about that?
crikey! Well, he's been today, hasn't he? Now, sort of admitting he did know this Russian lady. I believe.
Well, did you see Melinda's reaction?
Regrets? Yes.
And she just said it's sad, and that's the face and the body language of someone who knew exactly what the hell was going on.
Yeah. Well, wasn't she given special cream to massage?
Well, let's have a look. We've got a few bits here. So again, we have like let's have a look. Meet Bill Gates and Tom Pritzker, and again Tom Pritzker, that's of Pritzker Funds, I think. The Hyatt Hotel.
Who's who of the world's richest people, isn't it?
Yeah. Walk over to Leon Black's office, and we've mentioned him before.
Yeah.
With Bill Gates. Larry Summers to join the meeting at Leon's with Bill Gates. Maury Zuckerman to meet at 7 with Bill Gates. Meet Kathy Roomler. So that's the Kathy Roomler we saw earlier, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. So this guy, again, had some interesting, obviously doing a lot of stuff with him. I have in my calendar to remind you Bill Gates for dinner, Sunday, December the 5th. Check this one out as well, man. Like, what is this? See, this is where we start getting into some of the more crazy things here, right? So, Thursday, Rod Larson to Jeffrey, right? I'm guessing that should be pressed back on Prime Minister and Gates meeting. Nawaz hopes for talk survival. Singh confirms meeting with Pakistani PM nation. Bill Gates, co-chair and founder of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, called on the Prime Minister on Tuesday on the sidelines of the 68th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. He appreciated Bill Gates' continued interest and support for the polio eradication in Pakistan. Really, is it? Pertinent information, I guess, for Jeffrey to keep an eye on, right?
Indeed,
right?
Yes.
What else we got here? Wait, next father approaches Bill Gates. Father, I have a husband for your daughter, but my daughter is too young to marry. Wait, what? What is this then? Lebanese father. What is this? From AfriXP to Jeffrey, friend of Sultan. Because again, there's a lot of emails to various sultans
like
along the way here.
Joke exchange going on by the looks of it.
Yeah, Lebanese father, I want you to marry. Father, I want to marry you to marry a girl of my choice. Son, I'll choose my own bride. But the girl is Bill Gates' daughter. Well, in that case, okay. Next, father approaches Bill Gates. I have a husband for your daughter, but my daughter is too young to marry. But this young man is vice president of the World Bank. In that case, okay. Finally, father goes to see the president of the World Bank. I have a young man to be recommended as vice president, but I already have more vice presidents than I need. But this young man is Bill Gates' son-in-law. In that case, okay. And that, my friends, is how the Lebanese do business. Are people starting to wake up?
Yeah.
Are people starting to wake up to what the hell is going on in our world? Yeah.
There's just so much to pick over there, and I say a lot of it is innocuous, and a lot of it you can read a lot of things into it that maybe aren't there, but and that's stuff we can see. The stuff we can't see is what is going to be the interesting stuff.
Yeah, like I mean, unfortunately, there are quite a few duplicates and things like that in here.
Yeah.
This one's quite interesting. Bill Gates in New York. Here's your schedule below this email. Any chance of Epstein meeting Jeffrey Horowitz this week? Yeah. What have we got here? We've got TED Talk, I think, and check out Bill Gates in New York, Viva Montanoia to arrive JFK via Virgin Atlantic, and we know that
Oh, Beardy.
Branson's in here as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Which actually, like, should we have a little look-see for him quickly? See if
He has
comes
kept
out?
very quiet. Talk about a dignified silence. Or is it a case of thou dost protesteth too much, so he doesn't?
He would be very wise to keep his damn mouth shut here. Like, his island is right next door. After all,
and
right?
It's called
like, they're all
Virgin.
part of the... Yeah, like, you got the British and the American Virgin Islands. Both probably set up expressly for these reasons, one might assume.
Yeah, you would think.
Okay, so here we have, like, from Richard
There we go.
Branson. Let's have a little look, see here. So, from Redacted to Richard Branson, CC Helen Clark. Jeffrey will come along with Dean, Greg, and Redacted, the two Russian girls. Redacted and Redacted don't have UK visas.
UK visas.
Dear Redacted. Wait. Richard Branson wrote, Dear Redacted. That's fine. That's fine.
It is a visa.
No problem. How many people could we have all names, please?
Yeah.
And in response, hello, and don't forget the subject is Jeffrey Epstein here. To Richard Branson, subject Jeffrey Epstein, April 2013. Hello, Mr. Branson. Jeffrey is asking if it would be okay for him to arrive at 1:30 today. Thank you. Oh, so assistant to Jeffrey Epstein, that's going to be that dude again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course,
Bill
best,
Gates
Richard.
involved, yeah.
Hello, Mr. Branson. Jeffrey looks forward to visiting you for lunch on your island tomorrow. Jeffrey would like to know if he may please bring along Bill Gates' assistant Boris Nikolic and redacted. Might this be okay? Again, how many of these people are genuinely victims?
Yeah.
You know? Let's have a look, see here. What else we got? Leslie Groff, that's the guy I was thinking. So obviously visas are not a problem.
No.
Necker Island as well. What a name. Spelled actually
It is, isn't
Necker.
it?
You know?
Isn't it? Yeah.
Reminder, the meeting. I think some of these are going to be, again, duplicates. Where we at? Richard Branson is unable to come to your island because he has guests. Oh, really? Has he?
I wonder who the guests are.
Call me, I Skype, tweet me. We can meet anywhere because I have a heli. I can send a helicopter. Ooh. I mean, again, this dude's pretty, what's all this? Richard Charles Nicholas, British citizen Guildford, bro.
Yeah.
Like, passport details and stuff. What? Okay, I'm not gonna look at that one too much detail because that looks like it has people's actual damn passport details in it, you know. Larry will pick up Richard Branson this Friday from Necker and bring him to your island. Who's this from? Karina Shuliak. Karina Shuliak saying Richard Branson lunch November 29th, 2013. Larry will pick you up and bring him to your island. Because, you know, you can just jump on a heli and go straight on over, right?
Of course you can, yeah.
Yeah. So here's the other one I was just thinking there. I saw a second. Oh, wait, yeah, like, maybe also I think dates might be. Can I get, like, March 18th? Right, so I'm looking for March 18th, 2014. Okay, let's have a quick look here. Okay, so obviously it doesn't go quite that far, but like March 18th, if we just have a little look under this, what's going on March? So just bookings for Vancouver, yeah. Because somewhere here we do have. What is this? Hold on. So have we got here G4 pre-buy update. So yeah, we got like we've got some details of Jeffrey buying up his G4. Yeah. Will you be in New York on Monday, March 18th? If you could do dinner, please advise. Who's Richardson? One has to ask. To go over where she is with the IBE. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. There is so much of this stuff. The Gulfstream is a big sort of... Oh, John Brockman we got here. Dinner invitation. John Brockman. Problem is, like I say, it seems as though if you go beyond a certain limit,
yeah,
it doesn't become searchable anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a bit of a problem. But I do strongly suggest everyone do it. You know.
Yeah, it's
because the other thing I was wondering, like, look, because the other thing is, people's always everyone's always talking about people like Bill Gates and that, but I wanted to know, what about Steve Jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, like, it doesn't look like there's a huge amount necessarily here who's interested in him. He certainly had like reports on him dying and such.
Yeah.
No, Steve Jobs. Who is this from? So hold up. 2 for Jeffrey Epstein from no one. All right. So someone here asking him, oh no, Steve Jobs has died, right? Is Apple a sell or a buy? I'd sell if I were you. What was that? 2011. 2011. Yeah, like, yeah, it's probably best to sell, you know, because it's not exactly been a smooth ride for them since, has it?
Oh dear me.
Now, who's this again? Like, from Dr. SRA or DRSRA to Jeffrey, I see your friend Steve Jobs resigned today. That's a bad sign for him. The guy's younger than me. Yeah. So again, Jobs was up to it as well, it would appear.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is he referring to him as his friend? I mean, he could be being ironic. He might have hated him.
Yeah, could well be.
There's an awful lot about him having died, right?
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Wait, I'm sorry about the death of Steve Jobs, by the way. He was a genius in my eyes. Okay, from Redacted again. So, it was good, Jeffrey. Thank you so much. But wait, let me see. Is this coming up on the screen? No? Okay. It was good, Jeffrey. Thank you so much. But honestly, I didn't like Paris. Didn't touch my soul. I don't know what definitely it's about. I don't like. It's a bunch of things and actions. God damn. Like, he's got so much random stuff in him. Just random.
Yeah.
Who is this man? It's pouring their hearts out. I'm sorry about the death of Steve Jobs. By the way, he was a genius in my eyes. Spelt wrong. Genius. Now I'm back in Redacted. And it's more difficult to be here after I saw you. I can't see my road. I want to work, be helpful for somebody. But I even can't find no work. I even can't find no work what I want. Nah, scholarships for my studi. All I do is learning English. Mate, you ain't leering hard enough. You gotta leer harder, mate. Get to the leering centre. He needs to go to Minnesota, bro. All I do is learning English and started Spanish. You should probably finish.
Clearly not learning English. I would say so.
I'm not a good student yet, but I wish to be all day in books. I recognise that I like paintings of Goya. How do you look on them? Who is your favourite? I wish you could come to Redacted one day. I could show you what is the crazy? Like, again, this is why this is a problem. Is because there's going to be so much random crap like this. It's absolutely
totally
mental. Like, they could have actually done a job of like filtering some of this stuff. So like, let's have another like, boy, anyone else that you can think of that might be worth a quick like search up here.
I think we've done most of them, haven't we? You want some really obscure ones, if anything, don't you? Oh, crikey. I bet he's on there.
A lot of this, again, just seems to be sort of data.
Yeah.
Note, his one son is working for King Abdullah, his other son for Tony Blair, so I wonder who's talking about there. What's this one? From John James, or Gene James, to Redacted Washington Field of the FBI. Transatlantic's PDF connections. Okay, so Lord McAlpine denies involvement of PDFs and Satanists pervade the world of politics, royalty, banking, corporations, and media.
We know that.
Tony Blair is reported to have blocked the exposure of famous names in law, business, and politics, including some in his own cabinet. In internet activity known as Operation Ore, which came out of the FBI investigation in the United States, Operation Avalanche. Neither convicted any of the big fish, as usual. The figures in Operation Ore were enormous. 1,451 convictions. Yeah, but still no major names in the infested elite set levels of society. This happens the world over, and most certainly in the United States, apparently. Like Father George Bush and major manipulators like Henry Kissinger. Well, I don't know what all of this is. Nebraska. Children's homes and government mind control programs are the major source of children for the American elite.
Wow.
What? So, I mean, again, like, even this guy himself. What is this? We've got his archivic.org, Tony Blair, Cullen, Gordon Brown, British Intelligence, MI6. What? Very interesting. Like, again, why is he collecting all of this sort of information, right?
It's strange, isn't it? It's like trying to get as much. I don't know. What the.
Oh man, there's. Dude. Okay, look, so I'm just going to pop that off for a second here, right? Because again, this is where we're getting to a point where you're seeing what's on screen here, right? Like, I've taken it off for the viewers because personally I think I don't really want to roll down this particular piece because this is an excerpt from something, right? Now, let's not read through this too. I'll try and summarise what we're looking at here, right? But in this, there's an accusation, a private party in Clapham in 1986. Norman Lamont revealed something. Man, that's about as far as I'm going to go there, man.
Yes.
Rupert Murdoch apparently is mentioned here. The one thing that should be remembered is Lamont was the director of the Rothschild Asset Management.
Yes.
At NM Rothschild and Sons. Now, it's claimed here he told this to the British television media scriptwriter Mike James. Following which he was elevated to life peer as Baron Lamont of Lerwick in 1998 and promoted to Chief Secretary, allegedly, of the Treasury, allegedly in 1989. Allegedly. Mike James was then run out of the UK and lives in exile in Germany and sometimes Africa. Wow.
And now this then goes into the Dunblane massacre.
Yeah, like, wow. Okay, like, people might want to check that data set out for themselves. These are some pretty wild accusations here.
Oh, there's another person we may have mentioned earlier. a bit further down there as being flamboyant.
There.
Scroll down.
Yeah, hold up.
But halfway down that page.
Yes, okay, here we go. Yes, so the flamboyant homosexual Peter Mandelson, now Lord Mandelson. Okay, so is it? Hold up. Is this a list? So, wait, hold on a second here.
Huh.
The Cullen inquiry, titled Lord Cullen for the duration. Right, okay, so look, there's a whole bunch of implicated people's names who I think, again, probably worth not necessarily mentioning here. But
no, have a look for yourself.
Dude, hold on. There's someone here, now it's weird because I was thinking of Malcolm Rifkind earlier today. Again, I'm not implying anything, it's just that he has been mentioned here as well in this text. Wow. Now, look. This is interesting because, as we mentioned in the post-PMQs debate, they were talking about how Gordon Brown had really raised a lot of alarm bells about Mandelson's appointment.
Yeah.
And no one listened, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if this is
you
some form of counter. Well, yeah. I'm wondering if what we're looking at here is some sort of preparation or some sort of feed out from them to try and like push a counter narrative.
Yes.
I don't know. Again, I don't want to decide one way or the other, but like, God, we've got like a documentary in the same document. They're talking about a documentary of missing Johnny Gosch, Dutch and Vatican links to global network, and who else but the guy that I was going to mention soon, Max Clifford, arrested. Yes. Yeah. Stuart Hall arrested. Wow. Wow. Comprehensive. Oh, wow.
There's a lot. There's a lot to.
That's crazy. Like this particular document here seems to be very deep on the Dunblane situation, right? Wow.
There's a lot of names. A lot of names on it. Al Fayed's popping up on this one. Further down.
Yeah, I mean, look, the DOJ have released this, right? So let me just. Yeah. I'm gonna show it. Okay. Lord Gravel Jenner. Now, didn't Lord Jenner have to like recuse himself or something? Wasn't Jenner involved with something?
Yeah.
Leon Britton, former Home Secretary for Margaret Thatcher. Lord McAlpine, former Treasurer of the Conservative Party. Michael Portillo, former MP of Kensington Chelsea. Wasn't he involved in a scandal himself?
Yeah.
Wasn't he involved in some sort of Rent Boy scandal? In fact, didn't Little Britain do a sketch about it?
I think they did.
That other filthy fuck, what's his name? David Walliams, pretending to be Michael Portillo.
Oh, crikey.
Wow.
There are pages and pages and pages of this.
Wow, this is like quite long, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is insane.
A lot of stuff on the Dunblane massacre.
Pimlico PR agencies. Anthony Charles Linton Blair. Okay, so this bit, right? This bit
even goes into Freemasonry down the bottom.
Dude, this has been coming up a lot, okay? And I'm going to, again, throw it out there. Allegedly. Okay. Anthony Charles Linton Blair, you sent me a photo, didn't you, about this?
Indeed.
Charged and appeared, allegedly. He was charged and appeared at court at Bow Street Magistrates Court for importunity in a public toilet with another male, trying to get sexual favour from the other man. The toilet was being watched by police. He was fined £500 and walked away with nobody knowing who he really was, as he used his middle names to cover who he was. His friends in court got him off with a fine, allegedly, because he's one of them, allegedly. And did I not just mention Ted Heath about half hour ago?
Yeah, he definitely had a proclivity for that sort of... I don't know how many pages there are. Many pages. I mean, 40 odd pages of this.
It's
50
insane.
pages.
Spivey commentary, Chris Spivey commentary, Savile.
Yeah, I've had a quick... Yeah.
This all, like, again though, the sourcing on this, like, this is kind of like obviously Epstein doing research, right, or just saving documents and stuff like that. But boy, oh boy, you know,
no smoke without fire, is there? Generally, they're not on there for no reason.
Using innovative. Oh wait, what? Hold up. Where is it? Using innovative finance to address social needs in Africa. Huh.
In other news, huge petition calling for general election hits a massive milestone.
Yeah, what milestone's that? Another million?
Probably.
So here we have one from Boris Nickley to Jeffy on GH Investment Fund and Impact Investing with Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan.
Yeah.
With Ravi Shah, administrator of USAID.
Bill Gates.
Matthew Bishop, Tony Blair, chairman of the Blank Morgan International Council. What's the... Is that JP? Are they like just blanking JP?
Gotta be, hasn't it?
Why would they do that?
No.
Bill Gates, Jamie Dimon. So we all know who Jamie Dimon is, right? Like, so dude, like, it's the links are insane. And that's talking about addressing social needs in Africa again, and there's an awful lot in here that goes a long way into a lot of details. Well, is this the one I read earlier? Right, this is the one I was reading earlier, right? And you know what we were saying about the Board of Peace and the Dark Lord of the Fabian Arts being invited to the Board of Peace, right? Yeah. So here we have Jess Staley. Yep, everyone should know who Jess Staley is. And they're receiving this from Jeffrey saying, think of the financial equivalent of Aramco. JP Morgan should be the oracle of the Middle East finance. Who is second choice? Deutsche Bank are in the shit. Hong Kong, Shanghai, HSBC, Lloyds move slow with great weight. No deal by deal. We stand ready to assist. Blah blah. Tony Blair can lead that charge. Tony Blair can lead that charge. Yeah. Like, what's he even got here? Like, Trump, Weinstein, Andrew, Dubin, Staley.
Weinstein, Jesus. Prince Andrew.
Wait, so what's this then?
Bill Clinton, Tony Blair.
Importance normal, mate. Importance normal. Yeah. Text on my phone is a thing. Alex, let's work on manipulating the spreadsheet. Whoa, confirm we interviewed cellmate of first S attempt. Allegation cellmate tried to kill him and send blank the 302. Wait, what? Dude, from who to who, subject JE tasks. This is July last year, bro. So we've got Trump, Weinstein, Andrew, Glenn Dubin, Jess Staley, Leon Black, Les Wexner, Alan Dershowitz, Bill Clinton, Tony Blair, Howard Lutnick, Ponzi scheme and money laundering. Alexander Guest, Jean-Luc Brunel. Isn't it a bit late for Jean-Luc Brunel? Ain't he dead? And William Barr for being present when a girl was, well, you know, what we're not going to say here, but what?
Yes.
Take these names and build out a new spreadsheet with all the derog on them. But does that mean derogatory, like, shit that we usually see?
I thought so. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? That is absolutely insane. Okay. Well,
wow, that is. Oh no, it's just the contacts. Is that the CCs? That is a mass.
I
Those
think
are
that
not watching. There's a mass reduction of CCs on here by the looks of it.
So from God knows who to literally like what
the
that
whole
could be
world.
like half his damn thingy. External email.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Tembeka in Kaitabi. Yeah, Tembeka in
Israel.
Invoke Article 51 of the Charter. Adam Castellani. Yeah, I redacted invoke it as a South African citizen, full protection to defend my life and that of my unborn child. What? This is like, again, what is this?
Yeah.
International Court of Justice to allow me to speak as a third party against the actions taken on behalf of the State of Israel. How would the world react if this was a Miss something something something? Is that like a Miss USA beauty pageant?
It looks like it.
Miss America beauty pageant?
Yeah.
Wow. Like, oh hello. Okay, so this apparently is some sort of accuser saying that they're sold into ST by blank blank, which I guess we could guess might be Ghislaine, to Epstein in 2006.
Wow.
Denied protection by my own safe country as a British citizen. Wow, and revoked citizenship in fear of life. Accusing signatories of the UN of not only aiding and abetting this tragedy against hundreds and thousands of young women and children, but silence you show complicity. You still protect whoever this Adam is. Dude. Like, the parable of the barren fig tree?
Fig tree.
What the hell?
This is
and
a
I
rant.
said, you shall not pass. Yeah, see, again, this is what I mean. You're getting an awful lot of this
Jill
sort of
Biden.
stuff. What they're doing to Hunter is cruel, and I'm really proud of how he's rebuilt his life after addiction. I love my son. It's hurt my grandchildren. Wow, man. This is... Wow. Like...
There's a lot
There's a lot
on
of this one, yeah. So, again, I'm presuming this could be a collection of things that have been sent to him. Like, you know, this seems like a threat mail, right? Like, because it said here, like, Labour voters need to know that it's Tony Blair and Peter Mandelson are calling the shots, not Keir Starmer. Will Tony Blair and Peter Mandelson finally be investigated for aiding and abetting the ring, allegedly? Wow. Like,
You wouldn't want your name anywhere near this, like, would you?
Well, what have they got on Hillary? Or Bill? You know? I mean, dude, we'll stop soon, because, like, this could go on forever, but, dude, like...
I think we need to have a bit more of a look during the week and pick up your highlights from next week.
I just thought, like, control. Oh, this is just to say Woody Allen and a chorus of couples, young and old. What? So something about Woody Allen here again, right? So it's applying for grants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Verse video education at Harvard. Derek Bok training. So Harvard partners, eh? Ah, so Harvard's in on this as well.
They all seem to be.
Lisa New, Cabot Professor of American Literature. Wow. You know, again, the network's everywhere. This is just like, you know, wow, like this is like 327 pages of this.
Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, I think we need to pick up next week on some of this, and maybe hopefully kick over the imminent departure of Keir Starmer.
So I just wanted to have a quick look at this one. So,
it's just one massive rabbit hole. This lot. This is.
Look, dude.
Yeah.
Now, let's be clear here, right? This is not targeting people with a singular brush, okay? But one of the big elephants in the room with all of this. Are you reading this?
I am indeed.
So one of the big elephants in the room here is the supremacy that this dude felt, right? And again, like the reason we're this far wrong now, yeah, like Mandelson was tighty whitey Y-front close with this dude.
Yeah.
So here we have from Barry Zellin talking to Jeffrey, right?
Yeah.
I will tell you this, it's an interesting scene at the Colony on Friday night at Club 10. And the Goyim in general know how to have a good time. Dude. Again, this is another point at which, like, you know, people like Zach, Asmongold, like, their minds just blow. They're like, really? Now, for people that don't know out there, that is a derogatory term, pejorative term, for anyone that is not of the chosen, as they regard themselves. As the, and in this email, I mean, by they, I mean that dude and Epstein, right? God damn right. Look at this one as well, right? Just from Jeffrey Epstein to, okay, Josh, whoever this Josh is. You asked me to share your life with you. I excitedly accepted. I shared my highs, my lows, my dreams, my body. Dude, this is from Jeffrey.
Yeah.
This is from Jeffrey. So, again, this is a long. This is quite long for him. So unless he's actually been having a relationship with this guy and it's actually affected him, could this actually be to someone else? For them to tell someone else?
Could be.
Have they asked him to help? Like, is there more to this at the bottom we're not seeing? No, but like, because there are a lot of cases of this, right? So, you came home from work telling me you earned millions of dollars, then fought, screamed with me over 5,000. You wanted peace and quiet. You demanded I share the peace, but withheld the prosperity. Blah blah blah. Okay. But here we come to this point. Now it is the high holy days. It's simple. You behave just like the goyim you do not respect. After the holiday, I'll be willing to share a meal. Wow. Like, again, do we see the disdain?
Yeah.
The disdain. I mean, that. Even I find that pretty crazy. This one's a very popular one that people. This one is to Roger Shank. Okay. From Jeffrey.
Yeah.
This is the way he makes money, let's say. People can see it on the screen, they can read for themselves.
Yeah.
And made a fortune in the past 10 years. Selling short the shipping futures. Let the goyim deal in the real world. Okay, and what he's implying here by sharing this following bit. From shipping news, the most dramatic growth has been in shipping futures that allow shipping companies to lay off risks. The most popular futures are forward freight agreements to deliver goods on a particular route at some point in the future. They've grown, blah, 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 blah. He's been selling short the shipping futures. Again, this kind of takes us back to the Economist front cover, doesn't it?
Yeah,
with all the shipping stuff.
Yes.
Yeah? And all of these sanctions and the importance of shipping routes, like the Red Sea, you know, for example, or the Black Sea, for example.
Yeah.
But he's just straight up saying it here to Roger Shank. This is the way his words make money. Yeah? Insane, right?
Totally.
And I'm sure people could be forgiven for thinking that this kind of fits, like, all of the stereotypes, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's so weird. Like, yeah, it is weird because I watched Iron Sky 1-2. I told you, innit?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much in these when you're listening to him or the emails around him that sound just like that. You know, it's absolutely insane the way he's talking here, or other people are talking here, or potentially he's telling other people to talk. Like this, he's got the whole quote here. We clearly see the pompous attitude of them towards, you know.
Yeah.
This is all prime Albert Pike sort of stuff, isn't it?
Totally, absolutely.
What even is this?
The more you read,
From
the worse it
Roger
gets.
Shank to Jeffrey Epstein.
Again.
Your ideas are, of course, entertainingly and convincingly to me presented. Wow. Polite guy for sure, but you misunderstand the rest. He was the guy behind my health science curriculum and totally believes in what I do. Who, I wonder? Pame was a bureaucrat, no more, no less. Oy vey, I was looking for a way to have someone visit. Wow. This dude. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of it. We are just, like I say, this is just
it's tip of the eye, and that's stuff we can see. Like I say, you know, stuff we can't see is going to be the more interesting stuff. But there's a lot there. Certainly that big rant just now, 40-odd page rant. Need to look over. Even if it is just him collecting information, it does make interesting reading.
It does really intrigue me as well, actually, if I can go back for a second and like, just find like just one example of his emails. Like, if we've got it here, look. Yeah, look at the email address, man.
Yeah.
jeevacation@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I want people to really let that sink in for a second. Not even Proton Mail.
No, why is it? Yeah.
Not a server on his own island that no one else can access.
Yeah.
Gmail.
Does make you wonder if that, well, he wouldn't be doing it just so people could see, obviously, but was he that naive?
Well, that's what people are saying, and I'm like, well, hold on a second though. Like, there's only a couple of ways this can really work. Number one, right? You know, Gmail, Google is scanning everyone's mail. It advertises it as a feature, right?
Yeah.
And there have been people who have run into big trouble for. I mean, if they're monitoring terrorist networks and whatnot, surely this should be capturing them, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So why isn't it capturing this? And equally, like, if it were, surely Google have to be complicit here somewhere along the line. You just look at the sheer number of emails going on here. Yeah. That's gigs and gigs and gigs and gigs and gigs of data that none of us will be getting on a standard account. You're paying premium.
Oh, no.
It, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How could none of it, like, so much that has got by them and none of it land him in trouble with this? It is absolutely crazy. You know? And like I say, like I'm literally counting down to the Vril being announced with that blooming Steven Spielberg film, and I'm still finding out because, like, what is the next distraction, man? I mean, the Iran war is just waiting to kick off, right?
Yes.
If you believe that, you know, you've had drones going towards American ships, you know, that they've apparently shot down today, which is often the way these things start.
That's it.
Is it enough distraction? Like, all of this is insane. Like, and I do wonder, like, will anything actually happen? Are we actually going to see
No.
anything happen about this?
No, you won't. You won't. It'll just keep rumbling. Just keep releasing more, and okay, it's not gonna. And like I said just now, it's still going on. So he may be dead, she may be in prison, but their needs and wants are still being met by somebody, and it's still going on somewhere. And it's just being buried now. It's just ideal way to get away with it because they think it's all probably gone with them. But tip of the iceberg.
Dude, who's this email from?
Deepak Chopra.
Deepak Chopra. Deepak Chopra. Radical beauty book cover. Like what?
Oh yeah.
Looking Glass. Donald Trump and Looking Glass. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Deepak Chopra. Why would Deepak Chopra be talking to this guy?
Who knows?
The other one I wanted to quickly look for, because I was looking for Donald Trump there, by the way. Yeah, because everyone's going to say, "Oh, you didn't look up Trump." Okay, look, we've got like 1,478 references.
Yeah,
okay, there's plenty of them, right? Right, yeah. Noam Chomsky, yeah. Noam Chomsky. Oh look,
there's a bit on there. 3,500. Yeah.
Yeah. He seems to be talking to Noam Chomsky a lot. Look at that.
Oh, that's a big old reduction on that.
Redacted.
What is the point? Jeez.
Whoa.
Not gonna get much meat off of that.
Like, yeah. Like, what have they been talking about that's so,
harmful.
so dangerous? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's 12 pages of blankness.
Absolute blankness, yeah. Yeah. Yep, there he is, just chatting away with him.
Yeah.
Look at that. Huh.
Yeah,
Jeffy has also, I formally introduced the Merrill Lynch team that he recommends you transfer Banco accounts to.
Crikey.
Wow. Look at that. Richard Kahn, HRBK, or HBRK Associates, Lexington Avenue. Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, that's just a little dive and just for, like, you know.
That is a little dive, and that's a 2.5 hour dive.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did cover a bit about Starmer to start with.
We didn't do much of it.
Because we did have to catch up with that. But, like, you know, just people do go to justice.gov/Epstein. Start doing some research. I know I haven't quite found some of the things I found earlier here. But I think some of the stuff I've found here is probably enough, right? To already start seeing. I mean, have we got the grape soda? Do you know about that one?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Let's go for pizza and grape soda again. No one else can understand. Go no. This is better than a Chinese cookie. Vero equity search. What? Look, hold on. Surely that's a bit of a fuck up there, right? They've blanked who it's from, but the attachments are Vero equity search Brookline. Like, I don't know. I think you could possibly make some assumptions off of that, right? What time do you want to get pizza and grape soda tomorrow? After you use them, wash your hands and let's go get pizza and grape soda. Harry Fish, pizza and grape soda. Yeah. We can also. Oh, mate, look. You seeing this?
Yeah.
So. Can you bring Howard Stern to dinner? Oh, what a surprise. Howard Stern. I don't know him well enough. Oh, okay. Lunch today? Can't. California Cryobank? Repos that? Dude, we haven't even gone into the freaking cloning.
No.
Dude.
No.
Like, there's a whole bunch on that as well. Repo Lab, I'm disappointed you are off my show. Do you want a Woody dinner tonight? Is that as in, like, Woody Allen, right? chicken farm would have been good too. You're back on my show.
What on earth is that?
Cherry Pop-Tart from Greenberg. Sultan wants to replace Bionic Dick with new Swiss version. Wants a different surgeon. Joking, I hope.
Nope.
Like
clockwork.
And there's that bloody word again. Goyim.
Yeah.
Ask Barry. Bernstein.
Wow.
Wow.
Just say 2 devil dogs.
Mm-hmm. Let's get the Teflon. What the hell is Teflon, man?
That's got to be a drug, isn't it?
What the like? Absolutely insane. God knows what the hell that even is. You know, and God, that just reminded me of what was the other thing. Oh yeah, of course. We were supposed to look up this one as well quickly. I promise this will be the last one. Zelensky, right?
Yeah, I'll need my dinner.
Yeah.
I'm not going for pizza though. You'd be quite confident there.
No, yeah, I definitely do not want any cheese pizza.
Grape soda to wash it down with.
It might be quite far in, mightn't it? It might be actually quite towards the end here, isn't it? By the way, I'm visiting Zelensky. Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? 2019. Look on these.
Here we go. So here we are here. So yeah, 2019. Yes. Do you have a lawyer? Document. Blah blah blah. Something. Sent something on Signal. Larry Summers again. Yeah. He's back in there as well. Thursday asking to get involved again. Bosnia. There we go. I'm visiting Zelensky this Thursday. Oh, look, we've got Jeffrey Epstein iTunes at gmail.com.
Oh.
Interesting. So there's a few different ones of these.
Still Gmail.
Yep, so, yep, still Gmail though. Walked up and downstairs. Yeah, so I mean, dude, like, you know, there's Zelensky stuff in here to check out.
We recommend this for a bit of bedtime reading for any of your listeners, I think. Well, maybe not bedtime actually. And get any sleep.
Jean-Luc Brunel wasn't in Ukraine. Oh,
wow,
mate, they're gonna block on
more
that
redaction.
Subject, like, okay, and what does it say? Importance normal. A bunch of images that I'm sure we don't want to see.
Yeah.
Have the FCA interviewed Ping and her sister. He was arrested. I met blah blah on Epstein's Island. My key witness. Linda Singer, David Boyce, Sigrid, Brad, James Marsh and co. If not, why not? Which Rupert is close to Mervyn King? Is he referring to Rupert Murdoch? Wow. Bank of England staff again. Yeah.
Mervyn King, the old head of whatever he was called.
Please can everyone follow up on this article? So, dude, like, wow, so like this looks like sort of like panic on the release of the names, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Banks litigation. Wow, dude, like this dude, does that wait? Yeah, people shouting you're lying, Jennifer. He's like, wow, like there's a whole breakdown on that, man.
Wow.
So yeah,
there's a lot there.
There is just so much to go into, yeah. Like so yeah. Sorry, Zelensky is in there. It's well worth checking out. There's actually like a sort of text message or iMessage, whatever, back and forth, talking about how you know, Zelensky needs help. And like I say, that's why I was looking for the March 18th thing, because there is communication between Ariana de Rothschild and Epstein, you know, talking about Ukraine, like on the day that Crimea was annexed. So. Yeah, like it is certainly
a lot there.
Yeah, it's like pure vindication in many ways, but I'd also say one can't sit on this as any sort of victory.
No.
This stuff still happened and is still happening, and it's still a workflow, because none of this would be out here right now if the Rothschild didn't want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you, like, looking at the network here and the depth here, can you honestly believe that they would let this out unless they had a good reason?
No, not at all.
I think it is to absolutely remove all faith and confidence that remains in the system.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And it'll give them the opportunity to introduce a new system, because, you know, human governance can't be trusted, can it?
No, totally.
Because it's another thing. The Palantir deal. All of the people in Parliament asking for details on this Palantir deal.
Yeah.
Because, again, Mandelson's compromised.
Just
So,
a bit.
yeah. Wow, that's quite a trove there, isn't it? That was quite a slog. But I think that might have to do us for tonight for
I think it will. I think we're
fallout for now.
Just waiting now for the imminent resignation of the Prime Minister, I think.
If he'll go. If he'll bloody go. We've yet to
I think
see.
they'll get. I think they'll push him. I don't think that they can stand behind him, can they? The party, surely.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be pretty stupid too, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said to you earlier, if he's still not stepped down, Starmer, by the morning, it's going to be one of the most impressive shows of avarice I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But again, as you see from those emails and the way he was referring to us, and they were referring to all of the rest of us as goy, yeah, that's the opinion they have. So
yeah, totally.
If Starmer's willing to welcome this guy with open arms into the government the way he has right here, and then into all of this, there's an old Russian saying: "Show me who your friends are, and I shall tell you who you are."
Yes. Yeah, we can tell a lot. Tell a lot by that. Yeah.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is just the tip, like I say, and it's gonna get a lot deeper. And I'm really sad that it has to be those particular euphemisms, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
And you know what, folks? A lot of other people, and I mean, I want to be serious for a second here, actually. A lot of other people have suffered through this, right? So it's very little sufferance for us to just stop, read, listen, observe. Get into the files and do your searches and read yourself.
Exactly. It's the least you can do. It's the tiniest thing you can do.
Because we can all sit here and pontificate, and particularly, again, there are people I know who are close to me, even family members, who are watching the mainstream media and trying to be like, oh, this and that to me, and I'm like, God damn, you don't know. Like, that's nothing. That is nothing. I mean, we haven't even delved into, I mean, I know we went down the pizza and grape soda route, but Steve, man, if you want to scare yourself worse than the worst Harlan Ellison horror, like dystopia, look up some of the other stuff. Yeah, look into the Clinton thing, look into Podesta, look into like more relative things of the, you know, the wilder stuff out there. I mean, we're talking literal. Look, do you know his bank account was called Baal? He had a bank account called Baal.
Really?
Yeah. For anyone out there that doesn't know, we're talking Babylonian god shit here, yeah? Okay, we're literally in the world of Gozer, of like Sumerian gods, yeah? I collect mold, spores and fungus, right? Wow. Literally, it's wild. So, I mean, I don't know, we might have a bit more on this next week. Who knows?
We may well. But the news again may have overtaken us, as it always does.
Yes, yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, this isn't necessarily overtaken us, it's caught up. It's caught up with this because, again,
ever evolving.
Like I say, in there he directly responds to questioning about Robert Maxwell, saying that Maxwell was bumped off because he tried to buy Mossad for 400 million, I think it was. And he also boldly states, "You do realise I represent the Rothschilds." Okay. And a lot of what he's talking about there is Talmudic behaviour. Yeah. So, unfortunately, again, it's not about religion, it's about this sect. And we've mentioned the Chabudi Levi snitches, who, as we mentioned, they had someone ram into one of their biggest synagogues in New York last week. That was very convenient, wasn't it? Super convenient before this came out, right? Considering the links again. type that in. Actually, type in Tribuddy Levi switches, the proper term, and see what comes up on that, man. Because it's insane. So, yeah, like, who knows what the week ahead holds, but I mean, I'll definitely say thank you to all that have tuned in this week and borne with us on this particular grody subject. And I hope that like people will come back and check in again next week when I'm sure we will have even more wild revelations.
The wild updates, indeed. Yes, wild indeed it is.
Yeah. So in the meantime, you can help us out a great deal because obviously we are getting nowhere in the algorithm. We are totally shadow banned. So
yes.
Definitely hit the like, share, follow, subscribe, pop some comments in the chat for us. We'll try and get back to you. And you can catch us here on YouTube or Twitch at Phluid Vision /Phluid Vision, even one. TikTok at Phluid.records, Patreon /Phluid Records, X at FM Phluid, and Facebook /Phluid Records.
That is indeed us. That is indeed.
Yeah, so don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell to be informed of our latest content. But I think we're pretty much there. I think that's it for this week, right?
I think so. I'm going to go and get a drink because my throat's starting to go, and something to eat.
All right,
avoid those pizzas though at all times.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I'm going to have a kebab tonight. I sure hope that isn't the worst euphemism, actually.
I so do. Yeah.
Oh, actually, another thing, like, tangentially, go watch Naked Lunch because that might be strangely relevant to this whole situation. Okay. Anyway, with that bombshell.
Indeed, on that bombshell, as ever.
It is good night from me.
And it is a good night from him. As ever, thanks for tuning in, and enjoy, if that's the right word, the same again next week. But again, as we always say, make your own mind up, have a look, digest, and make your own informed decisions. Don't listen to us, listen to us, but don't take any notice of us. Make your own mind up. And that is it for this evening.
Indeed. Thanks a lot, everyone, and we will catch you next week. Cheerio.
Indeed. Ta-ta for now. Bye for now. Bye.
There are a lot of bad people, really bad people, putting fake news out there. The truth only comes from the Waking Lions.
Hi, my name's Amelia, and I just love how safe I feel online whilst listening to the Waking Lions podcast.
And I reassure the Right Honourable Gentleman that we shall be making every effort to deport the Waking Lion.
The only reason the Waking Lions get views is Steve's pretty face and Leo's gorgeous head of hair.
And above all, we've got to get class, Waking Lions. Very good.
I only ever truly sweat when listening to the Waking Lions podcast.
Your simple donation of just £50,000 a month will help keep the Waking Lions off air. Have a heart, axe these Clark.
What are you looking for?
The Waking Lions podcast, it's in here somewhere.
Waking Lions are true alpha males. And I f***ing love them.
The Waking Lions are the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Tear it down. She wolves rise. We own this sound. Riffs that snarl, loop the night. I'm Amelia Wolf, and I'm alright.
No fake news. Getting the views. They're going to be huge.
Waking Lions. It's simple. You watch, or you die, or you die, or you die, or you die.